Here are 25 classic foods from the 1980s that you need to try in your lifetime. Pudding Pops. Jell-O Pudding Pops. The national frozen dessert Pudding Pops captured the hearts of Americans throughout a decade. This treat perfectly combined the creamy richness of pudding with the refreshing chill of a popsicle. Although companies had frozen pudding recipes since the 1960s, it wasn't until 1979 that General Foods tested and released Jell-O Pudding Pops. Thanks to the famous spokesperson Bill Cosby, these popsicles truly exploded in the 1980s. They were available in chocolate, vanilla, and chocolate vanilla swirl flavors. Pudding Pops are memorable not only for their taste, but also for how they transformed simple pudding into a luxurious dessert, bringing delight to summer afternoons. A common misconception is that they were just frozen pudding. In reality, their texture and flavor were uniquely and separately adjusted to create a perfect frozen snack. The disappearance of Pudding Pops from shelves in the 1990s due to lack of profitability left a large void in summer snack memories. This evokes a deep nostalgia for the simple joys of those old years, and the yearning to taste them again still lingers today. Hershey Bar None. Hershey Bar None was a chocolate bar that stormed the market when it was released in California in 1986, and then spread nationwide in 1987. The original formula of this candy bar was designed to offer a multi-layered experience, including a cocoa wafer, chocolate filling, peanuts, and an outer milk chocolate coating. This was a complexly crafted candy bar, aimed at competing with rivals by offering multiple textures and flavors in a single product. By 1992, the product was reformulated, changing to 2 wafer layers with a chocolate coating, peanuts, and caramel. This change illustrates the volatility of the candy market in the 80s and 90s, where companies continuously adjusted products to maintain customer attention. Ultimately, Bar None was discontinued in 1997 without much fanfare. Today, its legacy remains. The candy bar is still sold in Mexico. For many Americans, Bar None represents a golden era of chocolate bars where each bar had a distinct identity. The powerful chocolate flavor and the crunch of the peanuts made it a satisfying and memorable snack. Hot Buttered Cheerios. Hot Buttered Cheerios is a simple yet ingenious snack, transforming familiar breakfast cereal into an appealing savory treat. This dish demonstrates the flexibility and creativity in utilizing readily available kitchen ingredients in the 1980s. Although it may have faded from the main culinary currents, there is growing interest in revisiting such simple and comforting recipes. The appeal of this dish lies in its simplicity and the transformation of a familiar food into something new and satisfying, with a buttery, lightly toasted, and slightly salty flavor, suitable for any time of the day. Hot Buttered Cheerios was a great success nationwide, proving that great flavor doesn't always come from complex recipes. A common misconception is that this dish is bland, but when the buttery, lightly toasted, and slightly salty flavors hit the palate, all misunderstandings quickly vanish. This snack was born from the desire to utilize breakfast cereal in a fun and delicious way, showcasing the culinary ingenuity of the era. For many who grew up in the 80s, making Hot Buttered Cheerios at home was a fun activity, a way to customize and personalize the snacking experience. Is there any dish that evokes the strongest memory of a warm family evening for you? Beef Stroganoff. For many families, beef stroganoff was a hearty dish, featuring tender beef tenderloin and mushrooms covered in a rich, creamy sauce. In the 1980s, this dish was a symbol of sophistication and luxury in home cooking. It whispered of an era where dinners were carefully prepared events, intended to impress and satisfy all members. Beef stroganoff was loved for its rich sauce, delicate flavor combination, and the way it turned an ordinary evening into something special. Although its popularity on the family dinner table may have decreased, there is growing appreciation for such hearty, comforting meals, especially those that offer a blend of simplicity and elegance. While seemingly complex, beef stroganoff can actually be easily prepared at home, inviting a new generation to enjoy the delightful combination of flavors. This dish remains present in both homes and restaurants that celebrate classic cuisine, highlighting its long-lasting appeal. The richness of the creamy butter sauce became an unforgettable culinary signature throughout the decade. It represents a style of home cooking that was not afraid to use slightly more luxurious ingredients to create a meal that felt utterly cozy and satisfying. Chicken Kiev. Chicken Kiev, with its melted herb butter filling encased in a crispy breadcrumb shell, was the pinnacle of gourmet home cooking in the 1980s. Cutting into chicken Kiev, releasing the stream of fragrant butter filling, was considered a ritualistic experience. making this dish more special than any other everyday meal. The decline in chicken Kiev's popularity might be due to the rise of quicker and simpler meal solutions. However, the dish's charm persists, and it remains a beloved classic in many homes, symbolizing the joy of a well-prepared meal that delivers surprise and delight. A little-known fact is that, despite being named Kiev, this dish is not native to Ukraine but was likely developed to appeal to Western palates during the Cold War era. This makes the story of chicken Kiev even more interesting, as it became a symbol of complexity and sophistication brought into the American family kitchen. Enjoying chicken Kiev is often associated with special occasions or when families want to elevate dinner. This dish requires some technique to achieve the perfect crispness of the crust and ensure the butter filling remains intact until cut, which adds to the cook's sense of accomplishment and the diner's anticipation. 7-layer dip. The 7-layer dip is an appetizer that never goes out of style, a party staple originating from Tex-Mex cuisine. This dish is a marvelous stack of colors and flavors, including beans, sour cream, guacamole, and cheese, creating an impressive visual and taste experience. 7-layer dip is living proof of the 80s love for communal, casual, and interactive dining experiences. This dish invites customization, allowing hosts to add their own personal touch. What is special about the 7-layer dip is how it brings people together, dipping tortilla chips into the rich layers of flavor. This truly is a highly interactive dining experience. Although countless new appetizers have been introduced since then, 7-layer dip remains a favorite due to its ease of preparation and the universal appeal of its layers of flavor. It symbolizes the relaxed and fun party spirit of the 80s. This dish is often served at major sporting events, family gatherings, or any event requiring a delicious, easy-to-make appetizer that can serve a large number of people. The layers of ingredients, from the rich bean base at the bottom to the cool sour cream and fresh guacamole layer, create an excellent balance that few appetizers can match. Tricolor pasta salad. Tricolor pasta salad, notable for its combination of vibrant rainbow pasta, vegetables, and a zesty dressing, became a phenomenon at picnics and parties throughout the decade. The rise of the salad symbolizes the era's exploration into more diverse dishes and ingredients, especially the incorporation of rainbow pasta, which was relatively new then. Tricolor pasta salad brightened party tables with its dazzling colors and vitality. While its popularity may have decreased as palates evolved towards more sophisticated salads, its appeal lies in its simplicity and the nostalgia it evokes for summer gatherings. This salad is memorable for its visual appeal and the way it added a touch of freshness to the table with a series of eye-catching colors. Today, tricolor pasta salad can still be easily remade at home, creating space for creativity in choosing dressings and additional ingredients. This proves that some classics can still overcome the test of time and taste trends. For many, the 3-color pasta salad is not just a side dish. It is the epitome of 80s picnic cuisine, often appearing alongside sandwiches and BBQ meats. The combination of the chewiness of the pasta, the crispness of the vegetables, and the sweet-sour tang of the dressing created a balanced dish perfect for hot summer days. Dirt cake. For 80s kids, nothing was more exciting than eating a cake that looked exactly like dirt, often accompanied by gummy worms for added authenticity. Dirt cake is a fun and creative dessert that captured the imagination of both children and adults. This cake is often presented playfully, sometimes served in new flower pots or buckets, using crushed Oreo cookies to simulate dirt. The combination of Oreo crumbs, rich cream filling, and sweet flavor brought great joy to birthday parties and family events. The fading popularity of dirt cake may be seen as a shift towards healthier, less processed options. However, the nostalgic appeal and the joy it brings to gatherings make it a timeless treat. Dirt cake offers a creative and fun experience for enjoying a sweet treat. This dish was widely popular, creating lovely memories at parties across the country. One thing not widely known about dirt cake is its adaptability. It can be made in many different ways to suit various dietary needs or preferences. If this video brings back beautiful memories, don't forget to hit the hype button. It's the best way to help our channel grow. Plum Torte. Plume Torte, especially as it gained fame through a widely shared recipe in the New York Times, became a symbol of seasonal simplicity and elegance. This dessert was praised not only for its delicious flavor, but also for its ability to highlight the natural sweetness of plums. Every bite is an excellent blend of mild tartness and sweetness, creating an unforgettable harmony. Plum Torte's later fading popularity might be due to the massive appearance of more complex and exotic desserts. However, there has recently been a resurgence of interest in this minimalist dessert, reflecting a broader trend towards simplicity and seasonality in baking. plum torta transcended regional popularity to become a beloved recipe for home bakers nationwide. A little-known fact about plum torta is its role in promoting the use of seasonal fruits in desserts, encouraging cooks to think about local and seasonal ingredients long before it became a culinary movement. Its elegance lies in the absence of complex toppings or elaborate decorations. The sophistication comes from the quality of the main ingredient. Chicken Francese. Chicken Francaise, with its light lemon sauce and tender chicken, became a favorite dish in American homes and restaurants throughout the 1980s, thanks to its elegant yet accessible flavor. As culinary trends shifted towards more global flavors, Chicken Francaise may have decreased in popularity, but it never truly left the hearts of those who grew up with it. This dish is a testament to the era's embrace of European-inspired cuisine, providing a familiar, comforting flavor that many sought to recreate at home. Chicken Francese was loved nationwide, capturing the essence of simple ingredients transformed into a sophisticated meal. A common misconception is that chicken Francese is too complicated to prepare. However, it remains one of the more accessible gourmet dishes, inviting even amateur cooks to explore its richness of flavor. The dish is prepared by dipping thin chicken cutlets into a mixture of flour and eggs before quickly frying, then finished with a white lemon butter sauce. The balance between the tartness of the lemon and the richness of the butter makes this dish irresistible. Chicken Francese represents the 80s craving for internationalized cuisine that still fit family dinner. Impossible Pie. Impossible Pie is a symbol of innovation in the 1980s, fascinating with its self-forming crust, a delightful and unique culinary trick. The popularity of this recipe stems from its incredible simplicity and the unexpected results it delivers. This pie was loved because it made baking accessible, challenging the notion that delicious desserts required complex techniques. The decline of this recipe is part of a broader shift towards more intricate artistic baking trends. However, the comeback of Impossible Pie speaks to a longing for the comfortable, simple recipes of the past. This pie was loved globally, making baking easy and stands out in the line of impossible recipes, demonstrating the decade's affection for kitchen shortcuts. Contrary to the belief that simplicity diminishes its value, the delightful flavor and unique texture of Impossible Pie celebrate easy preparation, proving that great desserts don't have to be complicated. It is often made with coconut or butter filling, and the magic action for those who want a wonderful dessert without too much effort. Chef Paul Prudhomme's Blackened Red Fish. Chef Paul. Prudhomme's Blackened Red Fish was a culinary sensation that sparked a fervor for Cajun cuisine in the 1980s. This dish introduced bold, deep Cajun flavors to the whole of America and is remembered for its pungent spice crust and the depth of flavor it delivered. Chef Prudhomme became a culinary superstar, and his recipe was a significant cultural highlight of the era. The popularity of blackened redfish faced a decline due to concerns over the overfishing of redfish. However, sustainable farming practices have restored its appeal, moving beyond its original regional roots. The dish is lauded for its robust seasoning, the creation of a perfect crust, and its ability to deliver fiery satisfaction. Blackened redfish is a testament to the rich cultural tapestry of American cuisine, combining environmental consciousness with culinary tradition. It requires a cooking technique on an extremely hot cast iron skillet, generating smoke and characteristic flavors that Americans had not widely experienced before. For many, this dish was the gateway to a new world of flavors, a break from traditional dinners and an exploration of regional dishes. Vol au vent. Vol au vent represents the elegance and sophistication of haute cuisine. This pastry is celebrated for its light, airy puff pastry shell and its luxurious filling, often made with seafood, poultry, or mushrooms in a creamy sauce. The name vol au vent, meaning blown by the wind, deftly describes the light and delicate texture of the pastry shell. This dish symbolizes the sophisticated gatherings and formal dinners of the era. The popularity of vol au vent gradually declined with the rise of more casual and simpler dining trends. However, the recent resurgence of this pastry reflects a growing appreciation for traditional culinary art and a desire to reconnect with refined dining traditions. The renewed appreciation for classic techniques is bringing this pastry back to the table. Making vol au vent at home helps recreate the elegance of the past, offering insight into the complex art of pastry making. This dish emphasizes the enduring appeal of traditional culinary arts, blending skill with beautiful presentation, inviting modern diners to experience subtle flavors. Have you ever tried making these dishes yourself? Feel free to share so we can reminisce together. Vitello Tonnato. Vitello Tonnato, the unique combination of thinly sliced veal with a creamy tuna sauce, is a classic Italian dish that peaked in popularity in gastronomy. This blend challenged traditional perceptions by combining meat and fish, offering a lightness and elegance rarely found. This dish captured the diner's imagination with its blend of two contrasting flavors, delivering a pleasant surprise. Although it faded as taste changed, the timeless blend of these flavors still invites rediscovery. Celebrated in high-end restaurants, this dish drew attention with the unique combination of meat and fish, challenging traditional perceptions of European cuisine. Preparing vitello tonnato at home allows us to explore its delicate balance, addressing misconceptions about its heaviness with its light and elegant flavor. Vitello tonnato stands as a culinary bridge, inviting a journey into the world of Italian cuisine, celebrating its subtle and refreshing taste. For those seeking the culinary sophistication of the 80s, this dish is a perfect representation of the era's boldness and experimentation. Salmon roulettes. Salmon roulettes, combining fresh and smoked salmon into an exquisite appetizer, is a product of the 1980s. This dish is witnessing a renaissance among enthusiasts of cheese and charcuterie boards. Its simplicity and communal serving style made it a favorite, bridging regional taste with global appeal. Salmon roulettes celebrate elegance and appetizer cuisine, accessible and capable of serving the community at gatherings. Making this dish at home invites the revival of this gourmet elegance, introducing the timeless charm of well-prepared dishes. It is adaptable to many different types of fish, demonstrating culinary flexibility. Contrary to the belief that it is complicated, salmon roulettes are actually accessible, enhancing the appetizer experience with simple preparation. This dish embodies the shared joy of sophisticated yet accessible cuisine. Salmon roulettes are often made by spreading a layer of cream cheese or sour cream mixture onto slices of smoked salmon, then rolling them up and cutting them into small pieces. The beautiful presentation and the balanced flavor between the saltiness of the salmon and the creaminess of the cream cheese make it the perfect appetizer for formal and semi-formal occasions. Keebler Magic Middles. Keebler Magic Middles were a special type of shortbread cookie with a fudge or peanut butter filling placed right in the center. These cookies were so popular that kids everywhere carried them in their lunchboxes throughout the 1980s. They delivered a sweet surprise with a soft, creamy filling hidden within a crispy shortbread shell, creating a perfect balance of texture and flavor. Although their appeal lasted for some time, Magic Middles were discontinued. Keebler decided to use the equipment producing them for another item, a decision that disappointed many fans. Their disappearance left many yearning for their reproduction. A Facebook page was even created solely to campaign for the return of this cookie, showing the power of nostalgia it holds. The appeal of Magic Middles lay in their ability to transform a basic shortbread cookie into a delightful and somewhat luxurious snack, thanks to the soft, melting filling. They are a typical example of innovation in the snack sector, focusing on creating unique taste experiences. Although these cookies are still absent from the market, they hold a legendary place in the history of 80s snacks, representing the simple and sweet joys of childhood. Tayto Skins, Keebler. Tayto Skins, launched by Keebler in the mid-1980s, were a unique snack because they were made from real potato skins. This was a groundbreaking idea at the time, focusing on utilizing a part of the potato that was previously often discarded. These snacks quickly became a characteristic treat of the era, thanks to their crispy texture and robust flavor. Initially, they came in flavors like cheddar and bacon, later supplemented with sour cream and onion, and barbecue towards the end of the 80s. These flavors captured the public's appetite for savory, hearty snacks. Tayto Skins were discontinued, becoming a classic snack that vanished from the market. Nevertheless, similar snacks are made by the TGI Fridays restaurant chain, indicating that the concept of using potato skins as a food item still holds appeal. Tayto Skins represent a period when food companies constantly experimented with new forms and ingredients to differentiate themselves in the market. Eating crispy, seasoned potato skins offered an exciting and satisfying feeling, making this snack an indispensable part of movie nights and casual gatherings. Carnation Breakfast Bars. Carnation Breakfast Bars represent the growing interest in on-the-go meals in the 80s, offering a convenient and nutritious start to the day. Their emergence laid the groundwork for countless snack bars available on the market today. They are remembered for their pioneering role in introducing the concept of a handheld breakfast, a major shift in American eating habits. Although removed from the market, the disappearance of Carnation breakfast bars leaves many longing for the unique blend of convenience and flavor they offered. Today, many similar products exist, yet the original bars still retain a nostalgic charm that modern products struggle to match. A common misconception is that these bars were merely candy bars in disguise. However, they were genuinely designed to provide a balanced and nutritious start to the day, laying the foundation for combining nutrition with convenience. Their success demonstrates the lifestyle transition of 80s families where traditional meals began to give way to quicker and more efficient options. Fruit Roll-Up. Fruit Roll-Ups were one of the most distinctive and innovative products of the 1980s, opening a new segment in the packaged snack market. This product is a packaged fruit rolled into a thin sheet which can be torn and eaten. Fruit Roll-Ups can still be found in supermarkets today, indicating the long-lasting success of this product. This product represents the era's innovation in transforming fruit into an appealing and convenient snack for children. Although high in sugar and artificial flavors, Fruit Roll-Ups were still marketed as a more enjoyable option compared to traditional candies. They were famous for their interactivity. Children often enjoyed rolling and stretching the fruit sheet before eating. The company Fruit Corners produced them, and the product was a major hit, becoming an indispensable snack in 80s kids' lunchboxes. The popularity of Fruit Roll-Ups also paved the way for other novelty packaged fruit products of the time. This snack is more than just a sweet treat. It is a part of pop culture, often appearing in movies and television shows, cementing its status as a classic of the decade that everyone should try. Fruit Wrinkles. Fruit Wrinkles were another product in the line of novelty packaged fruit snacks, introduced in 1986 by the same company that made Fruit Roll-Ups. These small, wrinkled fruit pieces were packaged in small pouches, offering a different way to enjoy fruit compared to the rolled form of Fruit Roll-Ups. Fruit Wrinkles capitalized effectively on the popular California raisins craze prevalent in the mid-1980s. The California raisins were a huge trend, featuring a famous song, t-shirts, and various merchandise. Introducing Fruit Wrinkles concurrently with this fervor helped the product quickly capture children's attention. This snack is an example of how food companies captured pop culture trends to promote their products. While they are no longer as popular as Fruit Roll-Ups, Fruit Wrinkles remain a memorable part of the packaged fruit snack era, representing the creativity and sometimes the quirkiness of the food market. They were a snack designed to bring a sense of fun and novelty, a colorful alternative to traditional candies. Hostess Pudding Pies. Hostess pudding pies were small pastries filled with chocolate and vanilla pudding, which became extremely popular in the 1980s. What made these pies favored was their difference from traditional fruit-filled pastries. Instead of fruit filling, they offered the richness and smoothness of a creamy pudding filling. Hostess discontinued pudding pies, a decision that disappointed many loyal fans. Some lesser-known confectionery brands still make similar pies, though, showing the long-lasting appeal of the pudding pie concept. Pudding pies were a convenient dessert, easy to carry and enjoy, perfect for packed lunches or a quick snack. They were part of the famous Hostess product line, representing ready-made sweet treats that brought instant joy. The combination of the soft pastry crust and the cool, rich pudding filling is why many who grew up in the 80s still crave this flavor. It is a reminder of the simple yet satisfying nature of 80s snacks, where a small innovation could create a nationally beloved treat. Oreo Big Stuff. A giant Oreo, exactly as its name suggests, Oreo Big Stuff. This cookie was about 10 times the size of a regular Oreo, a bold experiment by Nabisco to create a snack that made a strong impression. Its release was a major event, capturing the attention of every Oreo-loving child. Oreo Big Stuff was sold in boxes of 10 and lasted on the market for about 7 years before being discontinued. Although its lifespan was not long, it remains a legend in the history of 80s snacks. Since this product was discontinued, Oreo has continuously experimented with various cookies. Many fans still yearn for the return of this giant version, and there are even calls sent to Oreo regarding its reproduction. Oreo Big Stuff represents the 80s trend of everything needing to be bigger and bolder. It wasn't just a cookie, it was a challenge, an oversized dessert that delivered absolute fun and satisfaction. This giant cookie remains a symbol of the era's excess and unlimited snacking joy. Yesterday, so we can continue reminiscing about beautiful memories together. Thank you very much for watching until this moment. See you soon in upcoming exciting journeys.